I had an idea for a video series last night, and it's going to require participation from you guys. I'd like to do a series on the top 10 most important things that every man should know. And the criteria, how you come up with that, I'm going to choose one, and I'm going to leave the other 9 up to you guys, the subscribers, to put in the comments. And then we'll go through those and we'll pick the ones that we really determine to be the most important, or the fundamental skills and abilities that every young man should have. What I want you to think about when you're deciding on what this should be, because it's really hard to narrow that down to 10, let's say you have a son, and let's say that there comes a situation where someone needs to step up and do something or conduct themselves in a certain way, and that think of what skill your boy not having would be a shameful thing to you. What would embarrass you? What would be something that just should be so automatic that it goes without saying? Unfortunately, that's not the case so much. It's not the young guy's fault. I run into them and meet them all the time that don't have these basic skills. It's just that they've never been taught. It wasn't a priority with their father, if their father was in the home, or maybe there wasn't anyone around to teach them. One thing that came out to me that I thought, the first thing that comes to my mind is how to shake hands properly. I run into a lot of people that don't know how to do that, and I think that if you don't know or haven't really thought about it, you might pass that off as just being a trivial thing, but it's not. It's something that's very important, and it was more important to our ancestors than it is today, but I think it's something that is of vital importance. It says so much about you when you meet someone. It's a first impression that you'll never get back, and there's a lot of psychology to it. There's a lot to it that people maybe just don't understand, because half the people that I come across, they don't know how to do it properly, and it doesn't need to be that way. And I'll go into the details of that when we do the series, and I'll do a video. Maybe we'll do a video on each individual skill that we choose. You know, maybe some of them will be kind of, they won't have enough content there for the whole thing. We can mix them together. We'll just have to wait and see what comes in, what you guys come up with, and then boil them down into the top 10 fundamental skills. Now, you ladies, I know you oftentimes feel left out on this channel because the audience is, I think it was 96% male. I think it maybe it's 91 now. It is changing a little bit, but it's heavily dominated by men. I asked Mrs. Wranglerstar if she would do the same thing, and she said she would. And the funny thing about it is I asked her, well, what would your number one thing be? What's the first thing that would come to mind? Because you can only choose one. You have to leave the others 9 to the lady subscribers. She said, changing a tire in a car, which surprised me a little bit, but that was, and I quizzed her on it, and she's like, that's something that's important. It's important to me, and I think that every lady should know how to do that. This could be a really fun series, and we could expand on it. So, I'm not going to really give you any ideas. I'm just going to throw it out there and leave it up to you. And just remember, what are things that just should be automatic, that you have in your life run across that have not been. That's what you're going to kind of think about. So submit those in the subjects or in the comments, and we will discuss back and forth. And we will, if you do see one that you really, really like, give it a thumbs up, and those will rise to the top. And that will be kind of a way that we can all vote on those, and we'll bring those to the top, and we can kind of choose what the top 10 most important things that every young man should know will be. So look forward to this series, and we'll see you guys on the next video. You're asking about that? Yeah, you have a very keen sense of sight, and, well, you won't be waiting long, I can tell you that. We'll see you in the next video. I'm really looking forward to this series. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to hear what you guys come up with, especially you older guys that have been around and got some experience. So I've got some videos for you. On the top left is me building the firewood wall, the wall you see behind me in my studio. You can build that yourself, and the reason why I did it was I hate doing drywall. I'm not very good at it, and any way to get away from doing drywall, I'm for. So that was something that I could do. It turned out to be a bit more work than I was expecting, but I'm really happy with the results. It gives it a nice, warm, cozy feel. Top right is building a bat house. A bat house and a habitat snag that will hopefully attract bats. I haven't checked them for a while. It can take several years for them to show up, but I'll let you know if and when they ever decide to take up residency. Bottom left is a very cool chainsaw-powered winch that I use around here in remote locations to pull logs up, and just a fantastic tool and brilliantly designed and engineered by some unknown genius that's probably long since passed. And the bottom right, oh, where'd she go? I'll have to bring her back. Is the fresh pea is on an epic trip going all the way down to the tip of Baja, Mexico. And she is going to be documenting that and vlogging from Mexico, and look forward to that. And if you guys haven't seen her video on her pumpkin pie and pie crust, I really recommend you do that. It's very simple, and it's one of the things in life that I treasure every year when it rolls around is the fresh peas pumpkin pie, and you can make it yourself. It's not complicated, so go over there to her channel and check that out just in time for Thanksgiving. So thanks for watching, and if you wouldn't mind, take a moment to click the thumbs up. I appreciate it, and we'll see you guys on the next video.